Good morning everybody, it's 5:37 in the morning. Welcome to Smith's Farm campsite. What a lovely stay, really lovely host, well recommended if you are at the turn off of the Araroa road and the road to linked water. Welcome to day 29, walking Te Araroa heading north. So today's goal is the Bay of Many Coves campsite. A few little interesting things along the way, but we'll be setting foot on the Queen Charlotte walkway today, so we'll see you along the way. So we're just turning onto the Araroa road. And down to Queen Charlotte Sound. First view of Queen Charlotte Sound and Araroa. Certainly nice to have it calm rather than blowing like it was yesterday. So we're at the end of the road. There's a little jetty there, swimming platform. Sun's just poking itself over the ridge, and to our left is the Outward Bound School, which is here at Araroa. That's the mess hall there. Kitchen will be going, making those famous flapjacks. So, as it says there, Araroa was founded by Lord Cobham. So a bit of a special place for me here. I came here in 1991, March 1991. With a group of other people. It was a 28-day course that was offered back then, and I'd won a scholarship at my school, Middleton Grange. It was actually a memory of a past teacher at the school who was also an Outward Bound instructor, and tragically she and her fiance lost their life going over the Copeland Pass, and so the school decided to award a scholarship every year to final year students. So I was lucky enough to receive that. So March 1991 I boarded the train bottom of Manchester Street with a few others, and we took the train to Picton, got on the boat and came out here to the jetty and to the Outward Bound School. So 28 nights. There was can't remember all the names of the people. Phil, there was a chap from Japan, chap from Alabama in America. I'd never met anyone from Alabama back then. So we had a good time here. It was a whole month, tramping, rock climbing, sailing. So we're heading to Ship Cove. Now I've been to Ship Cove before. I'll show you how I got there. So Outward Bound have these cutters. They don't have a keel. And so we took one of those to Ship Cove, and when it wasn't windy we couldn't put the sails up, so we rowed most of the way actually, but there we go, that's what you do here, you just keep going. So yeah, enjoyed my time here at the Outward Bound School. I actually had this pack, and when I left I bought a badge and sewed it to my pack. So this pack's been here before, and yeah, really enjoyed my time here. There is actually a little memorial plaque on the other side of the mess hall behind me for Annie Kersley. In fact, we also actually went up, the first time we went up Avalanche Peak was with Annie Kersley. She took a trip with our school, and even though I wasn't old enough to go, I was able to go. Dad took me up there with her, and yeah, it was a really good trip. So yeah, here we go. There's Anakiwa for me. So there's Prince Charles visiting Anakiwa in 1981, 10 years before I arrived. But Outward Bound started actually in Wales, and it started in Aberdyfi, which is actually walking distance from where Colette's grandparents lived in Towyn in Wales. So here we are, a bit of history for you there. Right, onto the Queen Charlotte Sound. There we are. So we're off to Ship Cove. Doesn't actually have where we're staying tonight, but there we go. You can mountain bike along here, and here we are, 70 kilometres. On we go. Took a little while, but we've just popped out of the bush, and here we are, just looking back down towards Anakiwa that way. And not sure what that bay is. Anyway, maybe Narkuta Bay, and we're heading on. Right, actually this is a better view. We've come further up the hill, looking down Queen Charlotte Sound, and that is the Inter-Islander ferry that travels from Wellington to Picton and return. Comes down the sound from the top. So it's all in a bit of sunlight there. Yeah. And it's got a little map of where everything is. Right, we've come out onto a road. I think this is the road goes over to Portage. What have we got? 4 hours down to Kiwa, 11 and a half. Our place isn't marked on the map yet. Must be too far away. Te Mahia Saddle. Okay, 300 metres. Right, Queen Charlotte track this way. Right, we've just come to the other side of the hill, and this is Kenepuru Sound, which, if you go that way, runs into Pelorus. You can drive all the way up around there, right the way around the top, up and over the other side. Right, first view of Picton just there, or I think that could be Waikawa Bay. Anyway, Picton's there, it's where the ferry leaves from. And then we've come from over the hills over there, and we've got a view down here of Kenepuru Sound. Yeah, nice spot for bite to eat. I think that is Lochmara Lodge down there, that one there. If we took an hour's walk down there, we could have got hot chips, pies, eggs Benedict, big breakfast, coffee, milkshakes, ice cream, but no, it's too far. Righto, Shamrock Ridge, 407 metres. Get a bit of a view up the sound.
Ferry's going.
Oh yeah, there's the Inter-Islander line. I'd sing the song, but I'm not actually that good. No, is that the Blue Bridge? I think that's the Blue Bridge, which is not the Inter-Islander line. Right, very nice. Very nice view here. Right, so this is the road down to Portage. World War II Memorial. And we're off to the Bay of Many Coves campsite. Good vantage point for Picton there. That's the Blue Bridge ferry Oops, Blue Bridge Ferry Terminal there. And that's where the Inter-Islander line goes. And we're actually at the Black Rock cooking shelter. So we could camp here if we wanted. Good visitors book. You just pop your money in there. You got water. You got to book online if you want to stay here. And yeah, got a couple of big tanks of water. And up here are, I think, some really nice campsites. But we're not staying here. Picnic table, couple of picnic tables, toilet. And you can actually see the mussels down there, mussel raft, and the mussel raft boat. So that's where the mussels come from. Lovely day. Just walking through a stand of Carnuka, I think. I don't think it's a Manuka. All right, well, we've made it to camp, which is the Bay of Many Coves campsite. So we're up on top of a hill. No view, unfortunately. Plenty of Carnuka or possibly Manuka around we're going to camp under. And there's a few other people here. Right, well, that was a big day. 38 k's there from Smith's campsite out to here. Got in at 3:30, so yeah, big 10-hour effort. Track was really nice. Not many birds actually. Never saw one kiriru. Plenty of whack around, fantails and bellbirds, tuis and things, but yeah, I thought there might have been a bit more because there's plenty of bush. All right, well, thanks for watching. We're going to get a cup of tea on, and we'll see you tomorrow where we continue up the Marlborough Sounds. All right, bye.